Previously on the Traveling Together Journal, we were enjoying the incredible natural beauty of Belize when Jagger's health took a turn for the worse. 3 veterinarians later, he was prescribed hot dogs, full of drugs. Now we just need to get Jagger and all of his prescription painkillers across the Guatemalan border.
We've been talking about our time in Guatemala for a really long time, and it's really exciting to finally be going to Guatemala.
Driving east to west across the center of Belize, we eventually came to the Banque Viejo Mercor de Mencos International Border Crossing, where we intended to leave Belize and enter Guatemala. We managed to find some shaded parking for the dog and set out to collect the necessary stamps and paperwork. Our first stop was Belizean Immigration to cancel our visas and get checked out of the country. This went smoothly and relatively quickly. Next, we needed to cancel the temporary import permit for the truck. This proved to be a little bit trickier. I didn't see the customs agent, so I asked around and was told to drive to the kiosk on the side of the building. The woman in the kiosk informed me that she only checks the paperwork. I needed to find the customs desk somewhere in the building to get the paperwork. We reparked the truck and went back in looking for the customs office. This border crossing was well designed, with this one big building being divided into 2 halves. One side is for people leaving Belize, and the other is for people entering. They have immigration and customs offices all inside the one building, and it's quite streamlined compared to most of the crossings in Central America. The problem on this day was that there was no customs agent on the leaving Belize side of the building. In the end, I went through a hallway that I clearly was not supposed to be in order to get to the entering Belize side of the building, where I found a customs agent that did eventually understand why I was on the wrong side of the building and gave me the needed paperwork. As easy as that, we were on our way back through the kiosk and on to Guatemalan fumigation. This was a straightforward process of driving through this tunnel as your vehicle was sprayed from top to bottom with unknown pesticides, while ignoring the boy touting unsolicited assistance that he later demands and is denied payment for. Then it was back out of the truck to get our Guatemalan visas and temporary vehicle import permit. Since the customs agent could see our truck from his desk, he inspected it without getting out of his chair. The process was quick and easy despite a half-hour delay for his lunch break. Just be forewarned that there is no ATM, so bring US, Belizean, or Guatemalan cash to pay fees.
We just got our passport stamped and our tip for Guatemala, and I'm not really sure what else we still need to do. Do you?
We need to drive into Guatemala.
Oh yeah, okay.
At no point in the process did anyone ask us about our dog, so we didn't mention having one and breezed through the border without declaring him. With one last check of our paperwork, we were allowed into Guatemala.
We're in Guatemala! Woohoo!
And we're promptly stopped and made to pay a municipal fee. We found this a common practice in many border towns throughout Central America. As we got moving, we were excited to find the roads in good shape, until they weren't. The highways proved to be an interesting mix of good pavement and corrugated dirt. Our first fuel stop had me stunned at the price of gasoline, until I realized Guatemala uses gallons to measure fuel despite everything else being in metric measurements. We carried on to a hotel on Lago Peten, Itza, that allowed camping according to the iOverlander app, and was opposite the city of Santa Elena, where we hoped to get a SIM card and Guatemalan phone service hooked up.
Our first attempt at purchasing beer in Guatemala didn't really go so well. Un depósito? Huh? Depósito. Depósito? Recibir un dinero para regresar un boteo.
Un depósito.
Depósito. It seems as though our Spanish, our accents, or whatever is not coming across very well.
Upon arriving at Choltuna Hostel, we met the owner, Neil, who showed us to a nice flat spot that we could camp behind the hostel with an absolutely amazing view. Plus, he had some exciting news for us.
I guess what's going on right now is Flores is having a series of parades each family, like there's big families that are of the town, and each family has a night of this week, and they host parades, fireworks, parties, and our host, Neil, at the campground we're at, said that his family's is tonight. And he said, head to the park. There's supposed to be some wooden bowl shenanigans going on with fireworks spouting out the bowls. So that is what we are headed to go do right now. We're just taking a little water taxi over to the Isla Flores. All right, here we are.
Oh, he just left it.
Right, before we can go to the park, Matt and I really need to find some money. Woohoo! We have no money because we went to an ATM earlier and either they just didn't like our card or they're out of money. I have heard that, or read that, a lot of ATMs in Guatemala just not have money in them, so this can sometimes be challenging. So we're on our way to try to find some dinero, because we don't even have enough to pay for one night of camping. Hola! Oh, ATM! We just had some ATM success. We got 2 transactions done, but then they cut us off. So hopefully our bank didn't just go, wow, 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 no more money for you. Look how cool this thing is. I want to put it on the dashboard of the truck.
These are the vacas of fireworks. We're not too sure what to expect, but it's probably going to be pretty cool.
We had an amazing night last night. So much fun going to the town party last night and watching that bowl light off fireworks. That was insane. I don't know. No one would ever let you do that in the United States. You just wouldn't be allowed to do that. So that was just, it was just absolute shenanigans. It was really cool. Just like give me goosebumps. I have a good update for you today. It's a Jagger update, so hopefully you're not getting sick of hearing about the dog. But he's been my best friend for almost 14 years now. So when he's not feeling well, I'm not feeling well. But it seems as though his pain medications are working. And I am still having to coax him to feed with hot dogs. But honestly, at his age, if that's what I have to do to get him all his pills down and have him feeling good, I'm gonna do it. So but yeah, he optionally has been walking around today. He even climbed himself up these stairs to follow me, and we are gonna go take him for a little walk, and then Matt and I need to go over to the island and then actually into the city of Isla Flores. We're gonna hopefully get ourselves a phone SIM card for our phone. We haven't actually done that yet, but I bought this Samsung phone just so that when we were traveling, we could just switch the SIM cards out and have a phone, like a good, you know, internet working type phone. Sorry, I'm not very good with these technically terms. To the mall. Oh. I got that on camera. Check out this truck. He has Toyota in wood. Well, there's the mall we're headed to. Well, our phone thing was unsuccessful. He's saying that the phone is not free or liberated, and I was pretty sure that it was, because I bought an AT&T phone, put Straight Talk in it, and then we went back to AT&T, and it was all really easy. So I don't know if it's just they don't know how to go about programming the phone, or if really it's not free. But we'll have to look into it ourselves, I guess, more. We think we have figured out our phone problem. We actually found another Tigo store in the mall, like a big store, and they checked the phone, and he seemed way more knowledgeable about how to reprogram the phone, and he said the phone is liberated. So the only problem now is they won't let us buy a SIM card without our passport. Every new country provides new challenges, because we have to figure out what people here eat and what's a good deal and what's not a good deal. And it's hard because we've already gotten some routines in our cooking, and sometimes you don't know if you're just at a really expensive grocery store, which typically supers like this are kind of more pricey than like little tiendas, but currently it's our only option because across the lake it's also pretty expensive. Currently we are lost trying to find tortillas. Matt is gonna go take all of our groceries back up to the hotel. So he's going by himself because we need our passports to get a phone. So we don't want to spend the extra money on both of us paying the water taxi there and back. Bye! Matt's thrilled to be carrying all that stuff. It's a really steep hill. So what's extra mean about making Matt go take all the groceries up that steep hill by himself is I think I'm gonna go see if I can't get a beer. Ah, mi amor, you're back! I got you a present.
Oh, thanks. Well, we went across the lake, got passports, and came back so that we can get a new SIM card. And now that we're back at the phone store doesn't have service. Their system is down, so they can't process anything, so they can't sell us anything. So now I'm sitting here watching Jurassic Park.
We finally gave up on getting our phone. It's a bummer, so we're headed back to camp, back to Jagger's. We thought we were gonna go to Tikal today, but then we had all those issues with trying to get a phone. And we decided that we just want to get the things we need done so that we can kind of just relax. I'm gonna make us a breakfast. I've been doing this thing where I do a bunch of scrambled eggs and some hardez salsa. Normally I buy cans. I try to avoid glass, but they just didn't have any. So this is like salsa verde. It's really good. Today I'm gonna add a little red pepper, fresh cilantro, avocado, the little shredded mozzarella, some huevos. Oh yeah, we have this like container to help them from breaking, because they just sell eggs in little baggies most of the time. It's breakfast time. We're gonna try this phone thing again. We were realizing on the boat that today is Sunday, and that was a little too late for us to realize that there was a good chance the store was just gonna be closed today. But in walking into the mall, like there's a lot of stores that are open, and the Claro, which is another phone company store, is open. Just the one we want is closed.
Well, just in the 2 minutes that we've been standing here, like 4 other Guatemalans have like walked over and looked at the store and been like, oh, they're closed, and like walked away. So it's not like we totally were being stupid by thinking they might be open.
Well, we were not successful with the whole phone adventure this morning, and we're leaving anyways. We are headed just to like a different area on the lake, which should be a little bit closer to Cal, which would hopefully help us have a nice early start. Rumor is Cal is pretty cool if you get there really early in the morning.
We found our way to Ellis's guest house and encountered quite the challenging driveway. For those of you that have asked, this is why we don't drive a full-size truck and camper. There's no way we would fit down some of the streets we find ourselves on. We ended up camping in the parking lot of this funky little hostel and using the rest of the afternoon to try and get a few things done.
What are you up to, Matt?
I'm looking into the next place we're going to go. Trying to see how far of a drive it is so we can kind of plan our day for tomorrow.
We are having a really scary moment. Our hard drive, which has all the footage for like our entire trip, is not responding when we're plugging it in. I was just about to try to take all the footage off the cameras before we head to Cal tomorrow, so we have plenty of gigabytes, and we're charging up the batteries, and it's just not working. Not at all. Neither computer, just not working. I've really grown to enjoy having these little movies we've been making, even if it is just for us. It's fun when we watch the footage again, and it'll be nice for our own memories, even if nobody out there ever cares. So having our hard drive right now take a is really hard, and I'm really hoping it ends up being like a tremendously easy fix, because the idea of spending any more money on this channel right now is hard, because I'm talking into a brand new camera that we just bought like a month and a half ago, and we bought this computer, we bought the editing program, we bought the GoPros, we bought all this crap just to make this channel, and we only have 10 episodes edited right now, and we potentially just lost 7 months of footage.
Next time on the Traveling Together Journal, we explore the ruins of Tikal and find some curious little critters in the surrounding jungle before heading back to Santa Elena to enlist some tech support for our crashed hard drive and continue our cell phone saga.
Hi guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please help us grow our channel by clicking the little thumbs up icon down there and giving us a like. If you did not enjoy this episode, you probably aren't still watching this, but just in case there's a few of you out there, please leave a comment down below, let us know what we could do to improve. Thanks for your help everyone, and we'll see you next time.